Hello soul friends, this is Miriam and welcome back to my channel. Today's pick a card reading is a live shuffle. All about the week ahead. It's going to be one of those shorter ones where we have a power card and then we'll give you 7 tarot cards and an oracle card or something for the week and then send you along your merry way. Alrighty. Remember, no matter your individual beliefs, tarot or oracle reading is your spirit guides coming forward to give you advice, or just simply your subconscious mind helping you answer life's ponders. And no matter how you look at it, it's healthy and you are in the right place. So these will be your power cards for each reading. And then I'll hold up your stones here in just a moment. Actually, we'll do it right now. For group 1, we have smoky quartz. Ooh, I believe this is some kind of amethyst, but in a raw tumbled form, I guess you could say. I believe this is moss agate, or it could be ocean jasper. I don't know. It looks like it could be either one of those. Alrighty. It's very dark and opaque. And then we also have whatever this pink and gray stone is, the shape of a heart, for group 4. You can go ahead and go to your piles if you wish. I'm going to go ahead and show the decks that we will be using today. For our tarot, we'll be using the Liber Florum Tarot. This tarot deck was a gift. They have lots of different decks that are very cute and original. Go check them out. Excellent quality, cute packaging, practical packaging. They have an Instagram page. Check them out in the description box as well. The Oracle deck we will be using is this one. Sold wherever you can get tarot cards and Oracle cards. And then go ahead and head over to Etsy to check out a deck like this. Very, very cute. Very awesome quality. That's these ones right here. Ooh, sorry about that. All right. And we will see you in your individual readings for the week ahead. Bye. Hello, group 1. If you picked this smoky quartz, let's go ahead and look at the week ahead for you. Overall power card. Well, yay, if you're going to work, say on Monday, I'm filming this on a Saturday, you are going to jive with your coworkers. If you're doing project stuff, you're going to jive with your project stuff people. If you're just going out and shopping, you're going to jive with the people you're shopping around. You know, that kind of energy. Just wonderful stuff. Productivity, admiration, and above all, just really doing a good job together and owning it together. So very nice for overall week-long energy, especially for those going to work. Now let's go ahead and get some tarot for one day of each day of the week or the next 7 days. I feel this one and this one. And this one. Thank you. All right, so we'll look at each day of the next 7 days, and then we will look into your oracle reading. I'm feeling very heavy work vibes for this group automatically. I'm going to try to smoosh these together as best I can so you can see them all. All right, let's go. Yes, being rewarded for good work. I apologize for the lighting. It's the entire state that I live in is on fire, and there's smoke everywhere, and so you cannot see the sun, even though it's only about 1:30 in the afternoon right now. Yes, yes. Miss Molly is your flower, and you got 8 of Pentacles. That's being rewarded for hard work and good work. Whoa, the sun for the next day. You're going to be feeling top notch by the second day of this next 7-day period. Nothing about this week is going to go wrong for you because you got that card. Page of Cups. That's having fun with friends or making new friends on the 3rd day. Feeling emotionally stabilized. Sorry, heliotrope was your flower on this card. And then Page of Cups has the daisies. My favorite flower. Okay. So by the 3rd day, hanging out with friends, making new friends, feeling emotionally stabilized. Wow, Judgment on the 4th day. This is something that you thought was over, springing back to life or coming back into the picture with the hibiscus. In this particular instance, I feel like it's a good thing that's coming back towards you, or a good second chance that you're getting, or a good resurrection of some kind, okay? The hibiscus flower I associate with luck. For the 5th day, we have the Fool, feeling full of faith and just ready to step out into the world. Some of you might be stepping into your weekend by this stage. Aspen is your flower. You do have protection during this time, during this day. If you're starting something new that day, relax. It's going to go swimmingly. Okay. Wow, the Lovers for number 6. Your card is the flower is the orchid. This is all about seeing eye to eye with somebody. Some of you might meet somebody that you're very compatible with this weekend. That's a very specific message for a very specific few, but I am feeling that. You might meet a very good friend. You might find a very cool partnership in something. The Lovers is very much about seeing eye to eye with somebody and just really meshing well with them. And for the 7th day, we have Queen of Cups, which is about emotional stability, and the Iris is your flower. So, I mean, after a wonderful week like that, I can't blame you for feeling very, very, very secure and happy with how the week went. My goodness. If you didn't even need this sun card. We could have stopped right there, but I like that you got some little details about what was coming. Let's get you some Oracle. I'm feeling these two. This one. One more. Thank you. Corn Dollies. I love this card. Number 11. The relationships that nourish are those you nurture with your spirit. I feel like some of you are going to meet some really cool friends this week. But you're going to feel very much connected to this card on those first 3 days of this next week when you're meeting and finding new friends, etc. and so forth, right? This energy being rewarded for hard work, the sun energy, and just, yeah, you've nurtured this with your spirit and now you're reaping the rewards. It's beautiful. Moving along. Wheat and grains. Number 44, you reap what you sow. Good fortune is on its way. It's just also simpatico. All right, failed harvest with number 16. Embrace the lessons of life and sow the seeds of a brighter future. I feel like for some of you with the Fool energy, there might be a little bit of nervousness. Remember how I said to step forward with confidence? You don't have to worry about the past failures are in the past is what I'm taking from this one. Because you got the Sun card, it makes every card you get positive when you're doing readings. And then we had Cornflower number 9. Draw strength from within and protect yourself fiercely. It's time to reclaim your power. Okay. I feel like you're just owning it this week. You're just owning it. Oh my goodness. My group 1. I think I'm going to stop there where it's so positive. Remember, failures right now are in the past for you. You've been totally succeeding. You're going to be succeeding this week. So go forth in happiness in the next 7 days. Let me know how this resonated with you. If it was helpful, let me know how in the comment section. If there are topic ideas you would like to suggest, please put them there in the comment section as well. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, there are ways to do so in the description box. We will see you in the next one, my friends. Take care. Bye-bye. Hello, pile 2. So if you selected this sort of tumbled, sort of raw amethyst, I guess is what this is, then this is going to be your reading all about the week ahead. Okay, so let's see what your power card is overall. 4 of Swords. So right off the bat, group 2, what I'm getting is that some of you are in a no contact situation. So this could be a romance growth situation. I'm also feeling, hang on, that some of you, here are my pasty elbow and arms, rawr, okay, that some of you are, see how there's like little notes inside the coffin? Excuse me, that was a little bit of a hiccup. I'm trying very hard for that light glare not to get on this card. These are very glossy cards. I feel like somebody like left you a message and you're the one not replying. So some of you are waiting to hear from somebody and you're kind of pining and waiting for them. Others are actually the ones who are doing the no contacting. Okay. I feel like for those of you who are not doing the contacting, this is a change for you. I feel like those of you who are doing the waiting on someone, I feel like that's not a change for you. So it's kind of split down the middle on the romance department there. What else? If this isn't about romance, I feel like some of you are just kind of not talking to those around you for some reason. You might be taking a little bit of a social break from quite a few people this week. I feel like for some of you, you're just purposefully taking a step back from others over the course of the next 7 days. I feel like I'm projecting a little bit, but oh well, maybe it's because I need to be. I feel like for some of you, that you were very social last weekend and that kind of took it out of you. And so it's Sunday, you're hungover or whatever, and you're kind of taking your time. I feel like that for some of you just are not reaching out to others. I feel like others are like just fed up with like putting up. Like I see like this like feeling of like just blatantly like pushing people away, but I feel like it's like the way that you're doing it in those particular instances, like it feels good to you to do that. What else? If you're waiting for someone to get in touch with you and you feel like you're waiting all the time, I'm just gonna throw this out there. You gotta stop waiting on other people. You gotta stop waiting on other people. That just needs to be said. Let's look at each day of the week. So we have Wheel of Fortune for the first day of the week, and the hyssop for your flower. Very pretty. I feel like this is like, feels like a lucky time. I feel like those of you that are choosing to cut off communication are doing it for good reasons, are doing it for healthy reasons, and it feels nice. It feels refreshing, liberating. Two of Cups on the second day. I feel like the blocking and the, what is that? Amaranth. Amaranth is the flower. I feel like some of you are making room for this kind of energy by blocking that other kind of communication. Okay. For others that were waiting for somebody to call, this could be the day that they get a hold of you. Okay. And we'll talk to you a little bit more as that develops. So if you were waiting for someone to call, most likely it's going to be the second day. So like day after tomorrow. For the third day, we have, I cannot read anything. I cannot see anything. Vervain for the flower and the Magician. I feel like, all right, there's so much to unpack here. So I'm going to do I'm just going to flip them over first and then we'll get into it. We have the Emperor and geranium for the flower. Hard to say because I'm not a flower person. The Empress and Myrtle for the fifth day. So this would be Friday if you're a traditional week person. Queen of Cups and Iris for the sixth day. So that would be Saturday if we're traditional. And for the seventh day, 1 week from today, we have Knight of Swords and Anemone. Anemone? Hard to say. Okay. All right, so now we're going to unpack these a little bit better. And we're going to start with each thing that I picked up with. Let's get this one over with. I'm like, why are you saying getting over with? Because I'm because if you're waiting for somebody to call you, I get it. It's frustrating and we all want somebody to call. But like I get automatically like worried that you're depending on the actions of others to bring you contentment, and that always makes me worried. That's why I'm always like, you gross with romance, or I'm always like tough on people that are waiting for calls. It's not because we don't all do that and we all want those calls to come in. It could just be like you're waiting for a package. It doesn't have to be like love, you know? But I get that sensation and that feeling of like somebody waiting for someone to get back to them. And that's when I start pulling on you to stop waiting on someone else to make you happy or content. Okay. So for those of you that were waiting for someone to make contact with the no contact, I see today feeling like it takes forever, and then they finally get a hold of you tomorrow. You feel like everything's going to be okay because they got a hold of you. I feel that carrying on to the third day. Like you being okay and moving forward. So I feel like there's not a huge dependency on that person. I feel like for some of you, this might have been like a partnership type call, a business type call where like things couldn't move forward for you this week until you got that call. For those of you that feel that way, you're going to feel like you have everything you need to continue on for the third day. For those of you that were just waiting for like a domestic call, I guess that was enough of a good conversation and you felt enough partnership with them that's carried and sustained you on to the next day. For the fourth day of the week, I see you kind of striving for more independence, making executive decisions, feeling very in your own power, in your own strength. Some of you might take on a leadership position this day or be put in a leadership position this day at work. Some of you might be stepping into your own work as a self-employed person, and this is a good day for you for business this week. What else? For those of you that were worried about people calling, I feel you putting that to bed this week, starting with that fourth day. I feel like you not feeling as dependent on that. Okay. I also feel you carrying that on with the Empress energy on the fifth day of like feeling your independence, feeling okay, and feeling emotionally content with the Queen of Cups come the sixth day. And then on the seventh day, I see you taking some kind of action vocally, or reaching out to someone, or doing some kind of like action where you're moving forward, that you are taking this energy with you as you go. So like, I feel like those of you that were waiting a call are going to have a little bit of a wake up call this week as well, as far as not feeling like you needed somebody. Those of you that just need that call to go through to move forward, you just run forward with the week, and that is a non-issue. For all of you across the board, it is a lucky week. For those of you choosing not to reach out to others, I see you making more room for people that do matter by doing that sort of non-communication, taking care of yourself and doing self-care and feeling more emotionally supported as you go through that. I also see it opening up your communication to do it in other areas of your life. So that looks really nice as well. So I feel like this no contact thing, in a nutshell, is a good thing across the board. Lots of abundance coming in, lots of self-sufficiency, and like having what you need, which I also like, being content. Let's look at some oracle cards for you for this week as well. I only need about 4 of them. Here are the first 2. I'm feeling these 2 right here. Thank you, Sparts. Okay. Prayers to the earth, number 34. Become present with the blessings you already have. May gratitude fill your heart. Yes. I feel like you are going to let gratitude fill your heart. I feel like you're already thankful for the things in your life, and that's why you were cutting out that dead weight, some of you. I feel like a lot of you too, like that were waiting for that call. Once that call comes through, you are able just to move forward regardless if it was like romance or what, right? Or business related. I feel like you do have a lot to be grateful for this week, and you're actually aware of that, and you're accepting it and being cool with it. Cornucopia, also about abundance, number 12. Let the power of abundance flow through you and open up fresh opportunities for growth. Yeah, it's like just all coming in so nice and smooth. Craftsmanship, number 14. Empower yourself with the knowledge that each challenge brings you closer to mastery. And I think you do know that. I feel like you're mastering this whole self-care thing, this independence thing, this being emotionally secure, even if you don't have people around to do it for you, which I love. Terracotta Pots, number 39. You have profound power when you stay true to yourself and those around you. Yes. And I feel like you're owning that power. Like I feel you seeing, see those eyes up there? I feel you seeing beyond yourself, but yet within yourself, which is also really cool. Okay. What else do I want to say about this? Overall, this is all about you. I'm feeling you this week. It feels nice. And so go ahead and just run with that. Yeah. And with that, I wish you a wonderful week. If this was helpful, tell me how in the comment section. You can give me topics there as well. And then also, if you'd like to book a private reading, there are ways to do so in the description box. The cards that we use are also listed in the description box. If you don't see them listed in the description box, it means they're just mass produced, and you can see the box they came in the intro. All right, we'll see you in the next one, my group 2s. Take care. Bye. Hello, group 3. So if you picked this, whatever this rock is, this is going to be your week ahead. Let's go ahead and look at your power card. Starting you off for the week, we have the King of Swords. The King of Swords is all about overcoming challenges. So it does show that there are challenges coming, and then it does show that you will overcome them as long as you step into that power. And for some reason I'm hearing something about peanut butter cups. Something about his little collar reminds me of the things, the little paper things that the peanut butter cups sit in. And maybe you just need to have yourself a little snack. Oh my gosh. Sorry about that. Okay. What else do we want to talk about with the King of Swords? Not much. Communication is key. I also feel breakthroughs in mental blocks as well. So breaking through breaking through communication and mental blocks. Those are two challenges that I see coming forward to you in your week ahead. So let's go ahead and get some tarot for each day of the week. I feel like for some of you, if you feel like communication has been a challenge with certain people, that is something you don't have to worry about for much longer with this week. I feel like things are going to turn out well in that department. Oh, no, okay. So let's look and see what's going to happen to you the week ahead. So this will be 7 days from tomorrow being 1 and on. The 7th day being 1 week from today. I'm just going to flip these over as we go. We have Cypress and the 3 of Cups for the first day. Page of Wands and the Daisy for the second day. 4 of Cups and Shamrock for the third. Knight of Swords and Amaranth. No, Anemone for your fourth day. King of Cups and Gladiolus for the 5th day. The 6th day you have 9 of Pentacles and Mandrake. And the 7th day you have Ace of Swords with the Almond Flower. Okay. Okay, my group 3s. So for the first day, I see that you are either going to be making new or just enjoying time with friends you already have. But 3 of Cups is very much about being social, having a good time, 3 peas in a pod, just a joyous occasion, okay? Sometimes this card does carry third-party energy with it, but we're not going to accept that with this reading this week. I don't feel any third-party energy happening here. So if you're like, but that's what I'm reading about, that's what I'm looking at, well, you know, stick around and we'll see if anything comes up for you, but I'm not feeling third-party energy with that card. And we're going to hold to that because who wants third-party energy anyway? So just like good times with friends is what I'm seeing for tomorrow. You might make some new friends. You might just enjoy time with friends you already have. The Page of Wands for the second day this week and Daisies. I see you being newly inspired by something, trying something new. For some of you, if you're starting new work or starting a new adventure of some kind, you'll be starting it the day after tomorrow. Or that's when you're going to feel like the greenest or the newest at this situation. You're going to feel very inspired as you're moving forward. This is not a time to be worried. It's a time to be inspired and ready to jump, okay? For some of you, this might be a message coming in, and the message will inspire you if this is the case. So that's for day after tomorrow. For the third day, I feel some boredom for some. I feel for others that you might be let down in some way. I feel like some of you, this is piggybacking off of this. Like those last 2 days were so good that this might be a day that you spend alone and you feel kind of like, I'm not feeling that. And you might miss out on an opportunity because you're feeling that. So just make sure that you keep your eyes open and you don't miss out on something fun coming on that third day as well. Because emotionally, being bored isn't the end of the world, but you can miss out on things. For the fourth day, I see the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is about making communication with somebody, breaking a silence, letting yourself be heard, speaking your truth. I feel like with this card, sometimes you can be a little gung-ho with what you say. Like, look at the horse's face. It's kind of like unsure about what the writer's doing as well. Like, are you sure about those? So make sure that you don't go off half-cocked. Make sure that your words that you speak are spoken eloquently and with love. mixed with truth, you don't always want it to be brutal truth, because sometimes that can get us in trouble, hurt people's feelings, and make us feel like maybe we shouldn't have been that harsh. With the King of Cups, I see emotional fulfillment and maturity. So I feel like those of you that pull this off well, both of those two cards are like kind of like your challenge for the week of like maybe saying things that you shouldn't, maybe not seeing things that are right there, right? Or like letting things go because you're bored, or saying something half-cocked, or, you know, being a little too harsh or whatever. I feel like you're going to actually do well with this, and you're going to recognize those challenges and do well. And that's going to bring about this like mature, not only just for you, but like other people are going to see you embodying that energy as well, of being like emotionally sound, emotionally mature, emotionally put together for that 5th day of the week. So if this is your Friday, you're going to be cutting out that week very nicely. I see celebrations and just enjoying and feeling yourself on the 6th day. So this would be Saturday if you're a traditional week person. If you're not a traditional week person, then this is just the 6th day is going to be a day that you're celebrating you. You might get some money coming in. You might be rewarded for some of the cool things you've been doing this week. But I really see mainly you celebrating yourself, and enjoying how you feel about your accomplishments this week. And on the 7th day, I see you owning your truth, really stepping into the power of the next week because of what you've accomplished in this one. So lots of good breakthroughs in communication this week, lots of good vibes. I really am loving this for you. I'm also feeling like recognition from others about how like well you've done. And that's great. Let's get some Oracle and just see like 4 cards about this week overall. This one and the one on the bottom. Okay. Alrighty, we have Fruit Trees number 22. Don't miss what is right in front of you. Everything is as it should be. That goes along so well with the 4 of Cups of like, don't miss what's right in front of you. Things are exactly as they should be. Things went really well those last 2 days. So like a little bit of like quiet time and self-reflection is fine. It's also okay to feel a little bummed after you have a really good couple of days, right? It's okay to sit and just kind of relax. I also think it's interesting that this person is sitting against the tree just like the 4 of Cups. Very, very, very interesting. Next, we have Corn number 10. Let spirit guide you and take meaningful action. Dreams become reality when combined with purposeful intent and action. Remember the action of the Knight of Swords? So taking action, and I feel like you're not afraid to take action. I feel like you're like stepping into it very, very well, which also goes along with that King of Swords energy of like stepping into and stepping up to your challenges and facing them and overcoming all of that, becoming very successful and being noticed for that. Lion number 30, take a deep breath. And remember, the peace of mind is key to navigating your current challenges. Yes, that goes along with King of Cups. So this idea of like being calm. Look at the colors jiving together. Being calm and strong and knowing you're strong and just like owning it and just letting things occur as they progress is very beautiful. Notice also the fall tones that are coming in. Obviously this is the Lammas deck, and so there's going to be some fall colors starting to pop up, but I've noticed that like with you in particular, I'm really picking up on these fall colors. So like as fall progresses, I feel like you're going to come into this energy more and more and more. Citrine number 5, speaking of yellows and fall colors, confidence is a skill that can be cultivated, and you are now being guided to reach for the light within yourself. It's very beautiful. Yeah, I feel like a really big coming into your own energy this week. I feel Empress vibes with this card. I also feel like if you like working with crystals, citrine is a good one. I feel like for some of you that might even be your birthstone. It's my birthstone. And so, yes, what else do I have to say about the week ahead for you, my group threes? I'm just stoked. I don't think you're going to miss on what's right in front of you. I think you're going to take it and turn it into action and turn it into strength. And that's what I love about this group. And that's what I love about this reading today. Okay. If you found this helpful, go ahead and tell me how in the comments section. You can give me topic ideas there as well. You can also book a private reading with me. There are ways to do so in the description box. We will see you in the next one, my friends. Take care. Bye. Hello, group 4. So if you pick this crazy little pink and black stone, then let's go ahead and get into your reading all about the week ahead. Let's start off with your power card for the week. Ooh, we have Justice. Look at the little heart stitched up like somebody's got some healing to do. I feel like some of you are getting justice this week, or you've already got it and that's the energy you're rocking this week with. Okay. So some of you are getting justice this week, and some of you are rocking that justice energy now. As far as justice goes, this is what I'm picking up. Some of you might have just won something legal, or something like turned in your favor. Some of you feel like you were dealt with fairly. Some of you feel like you weren't dealt with fairly, but you finally got the justice you were seeking, or the person that harmed you got the justice that you wanted for them, or whoever was harmed got the justice you wanted from them. Something along those lines is what I'm feeling overall. It doesn't necessarily have to be a legal situation, but it does feel that way in a lot of cases. I feel like in a lot of other cases, it feels just like you know what was right and just, and you know that that's what happened. So you might have seen some poetic justice get dealt out to somebody, or saw somebody get like their just desserts kind of thing. What else? Or you will be this week. Interesting. But in any event, it seems as though the person who did the right thing is the one coming out on top this week. See button 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Okay. So I'm just gonna flip these over as we go, and then once they're all over, we'll talk about all the different scenarios that come up as we read them. Okay. So for tomorrow, we have the High Priestess with the hazel flower, Judgment with the hibiscus flower, the Four of Pentacles in reverse with the shamrock, the Five of Swords with the nettle, stinging nettle, Temperance, number 14, with the rush flowers, Knight of Swords with anemone, I don't know how to say that, and it's really embarrassing because I've gotten this card like in every single pile. And number 5, or 5 of Wands, and more nettle for the 7th day. Interesting. You got a busy week coming up, my friend. So the fact that the Justice card came up, this is not surprising me because of the cards that are showing up here. So for tomorrow, your guides are saying that your intuition is spot on. That's probably why you're checking in with a reading, to make sure your intuition is spot on. This card showing up is definitely you being able to take confirmation of that. Okay. That you can trust your intuition, and that you should continue to trust it throughout this week and throughout the rest of your life, that is how you end up bringing justice into your life. I feel like you saw this coming. Someone is getting their just desserts and you saw it coming. I feel like some of you might be privy to or witness to watching someone be very justly punished for something that they did. It's not even so much as wanting to get, wanting to watch them get theirs. It's just a matter of seeing it for what it is, seeing them for what, they are. I feel like you're going to watch somebody kind of get in trouble. I feel like in some cases, like what's coming to my mind is like the type of situation where like if somebody does something wrong, there's like a big public, outcry or a big public show of, we know this happened, like a hearing almost. For some of you, it could be a hearing. For others, it could just be like, like someone's going before the board, kind of situation is what I used to be a teacher. So a lot of times it projects as like something that's familiar to me. It could be something along the lines of like seeing the board making a decision. And I feel like day after tomorrow that you're going to be happy with that decision, most of you are going to find that to be a sound decision. I'm seeing this freeing up on the third day, like not feeling like you have to protect yourself as much. You might feel a little bit liberated, like you don't have to worry about money or you don't have to worry about protecting yourself physically as much because of the ruling that has been decreed. I do still see, though, some selfish people in your life. There might be one or two people in your life that aren't happy with this outcome, that are going to use that outcome to try to self-serve, to try to stab people in the back. I see the stinging nettle as like a warning of like, don't let your guard down too much because there's still people skulking around. So on the day that you do kind of let your guard down, keep in mind to not let it down so much so that this person or people can get an edge on you the next day is what I'm seeing. So keep that relaxation to yourself. Keep your like words of victory to yourself is what I'm hearing. On that third day, and then on the fourth day, you'll know why. You'll be like, oh, that's why my guides were saying that that person is already stirring the pot, already trying to get this going. I see healing coming for you on the fifth day, like feeling more balanced, feeling like things have gotten back to the way they need to be, feeling like things are just and are in the spot that they need to be at, feeling healing taking place if healing needed to take place. And then on the sixth day, I see you taking action, verbal action, actually letting somebody know how this all felt to you, okay? And your guides are carrying that with a warning as well. They're saying that the people you tell about this could cause more conflict. I feel like with that nettle showing up twice, there's someone close to your circle that you don't realize is not on your side. And that's very specific for some. I feel like with others, it's just better when you have a victory to kind of keep that victory to yourself and not broadcast how pleased you are, because that can also invite in criticism, conflict, and things that you don't really want to deal with when you're actually having a good time. Okay, let's see. I want to get some oracle cards. So like overall, it's all looking like it's going to turn out well. Just keep it all to yourself is pretty much what they're showing me. And I want like 4 of these. I might have all 4 of them right here in my hot little hand. Okay. I did. Alrighty. We have garden tools number 23. You must summon the courage and strength to acquire the resources you need. Summon the courage and strength. I feel like that's coming from inside of you. You already have all of the words and the courage and the strength and the know-how in this situation. I feel like the need to like check in with others is what your guides are saying you are past. You're past that. Dried flowers number 15. Take solace in knowing the end of a journey marks the dawning of a new one. Yeah, I feel like with this whole thing turning out the way it turned out, that now this just ushers in a new time for you, a new time to create and come up with new ways that you want to spend your day. Fruit trees number 22. Again, they're warning you, don't miss what is right in front of you. Everything is as it should be. So again, I feel like they're saying don't miss out on the people right in front of you that might be a little less on your side than you thought they were. That's literally what I'm feeling with this one. And last but not least, we have the Lion number 30. Take a deep breath and remember that peace of mind is the key to navigating your current challenges. Yeah, I feel like you've already won. The challenges that are going to come because of any of this are just ones that come of your own making, of like looking for approval or like looking to voice some feelings about it, and then that kind of being what comes to haunt you or what causes more conflict in your life. So I feel like if you just keep things to yourself, that this week is going to go well. Smile and think to yourself, you know, Miriam knows that I'm rocking it this week. You can even comment, you know, hey Miriam, I'm not letting anybody else know, but I'm letting you know that you were totally right. Right? And you can gloat that way. I feel like gloating on your own time, like gloating in your own little like world of like creating your own stuff is what I see for you. Okay. I hope this was helpful. If it was, give me comments on how it was helpful. You can give me topic ideas in the comment section as well. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, there are ways to do so in the description box. My friends, we will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.